Hey everyone, have I here bring a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be going over the Extreme Z Awakened Dokkan Festival exclusive Super Saiyan 3 Bardock and the team builds to complete the Extreme Z battle. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So yes, it is the Bardock Fest right now in the global version of the game, and I figured I'd go ahead and break down this unit along with the Extreme Z battle that you're going to have to undertake to go ahead and EZA this unit here. So this is such a very interesting unit overall. This unit has been the sole Super Saiyan 3 category leader for quite some time, and I don't know why Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is the sole leader, because you're thinking about like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, stuff like that. 200% maybe sometime in the future, but here is the unit here after the EZA. Instead of having, I believe it was like 132 HP or attack, HP or defense, one of the two, it's now HP and attack and defense 170% across the board for Super Saiyan 3, and then a secondary leader skill for Super Int Ki plus 3 HP and attack defense 120%. Now this unit here does get quite considerable upgrade due to the fact that it's been a very old unit, and now with the boost here it's okay, right? It's not, you know, crushing the meta, or it's not like a must-have unit here, but can be usable on certain teams, especially if you're going to be using super class allies. Now the super attack basically raises defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage to enemy and seals super attack. I remember when this unit came out and that sealing super attack was so strong, and it's still going to be very beneficial when it comes to Super Battle Road and things of that nature. But you know, having that defensive boost there with the sealing is again okay upgrade, nothing super great for the super attack. Now the passive skill does have, I would say, incredible upgrade here, because initially it didn't really have much of anything. So the passive skill here is now Ki plus 3 attack and defense 100% with an additional attack and defense 100% when performing a super attack. So this is going to be designed for more of a unit that you're going to be running on a second or third position. Now on top of that, when we say, hey, if you're running a super class allies team and you want some damage boost, you're going to get a super class allies attack of 50% unconditional, right? So I used to have an HP condition. Now it's just, hey, if it's on that turn there, you're going to get that 50% to attack super class allies. And if you're running this as a support unit, it's going to boost up the other two units quite a bit. 50% to attack on the passive portion of the skill set there versus the SA multiplier is a huge boost. Now on top of that, you're able to launch an additional super attack when there's another Power Beyond Super Saiyan category ally attacking the same turn. Again, if you're going to be running this on a Super Saiyan 3 team, you're going to have no problem with that, and you're going to get that additional defense running on the second and third position as a floater. What that raises a defense for 1 turn. So again, overall, it's a significant upgrade for what it was before, but when you look at the entirety of the unit, it's, you know, not like meta breaking or, you know, super impressive, but having that 50% to support for attack is very strong. I wish they would have provided some defensive support as well, because we're kind of in that defensive age right now. Your Link skill, Super Saiyan, experienced fighters, over in a flash, prepare for battle, limit breaking form, First Awaken. You know, for those OG players out there, remember First Awaken was like the Link of the Links, right? Because you're getting, I believe it was like 25% to attack, and it is a little bit stronger with a level 10, but still you're not having that many units running First Awaken. But hey, a nice little boost as a Link skill there if you're running a particular unit with that Link, and then of course Fierce Battle. Now categories, you are able to run this on Super Saiyan 3s, Resurrected Warriors, Pure Saiyans, Time Travelers, Goku's Family Revenge, Crossover, Powerful Comeback, Story Figures, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, and Bond of Parent and Child. Now the stats does get a nice little boost here, 18,929 for HP. The attack is 18,560, and then defense is a nice strong 12,527. So again, overall, semi-useful units, but you know, if you have the units to go ahead and complete this, it should be pretty easy to complete the EZA. However, if you don't have the particular units, it's going to be tough. Now, what units are you going to have to bring? Well, here we go. It is weak against story figures, and you're going to have damage reduction when you can't do any damage if you're running extreme tech units or all AGL units. So you do want to remove all AGL and extreme tech. Basically, if you're able to bring physical stored figure units, that's going to be the best bet for you. However, there's not many. And when you're looking at the two major leaders for story figures, you really only have two, and that is the new 170% to 200% leader in the current Tech Dokkan Festival exclusive Bardock, and then you have the 150% leader in the LR Tapion, right? So those are your two choices. You can run both of them. You're going to have some advantage running the Tapion with one particular unit that you can run, but however, if you're able to bring on Pure Saiyans at 170%, then you might be fine with the Bardock, as, given that if you actually summoned and got Bardock, right? Some of you, or most of you, probably did not summon on the banner. Now, when you're building the team, these are probably the teams that I will, when you're building a team, you don't have many choices. As you can see here, you have these 4 LRs available for you. You have the grouping of the super tech units, and tech is type disadvantaged. So unless you're using the Bardock, I wouldn't probably use any other units that are on the list here. And then you have the rest of the units on story figures that you can use, again, which is not much. So the team that I would probably bring is going to be these two teams here. I did pull Bardock, so I can run the Bardock team. I did put Tapion on there just for giggles. You can easily put the free-to-play Bardock as a support unit, or the free-to-play Shagesh on here as well. But I just always like to have one LR on the team here. And if you're able to go ahead and easy A the Super Saiyan Bardock and the Super Saiyan 2 Bardock, you can run those on this team here, and it's gonna make it a lot easier to complete this this easy A. So that's probably the team that I'm gonna run. So I'll end up easy Aing the Super Saiyan Bardock and Super Saiyan 2 Bardock by completing the Timebreaker Bardock easy A event to get the coins there. And like I said, it just makes it a lot easier. Now, if you're gonna be running Tapion, the unit that is going to help you tremendously, and I hate to say it, right? I hate to say it's LR Bardock, right? Easy A LR Bardock, because he's a physical unit, is going to do quite a bit of damage on the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. However, he is not class advantage, but still, being a physical unit is going to be, highly beneficial. Now, I would say Fasha's, your best attacker on this team here, being that it is physical, and she can do quite a bit of damage, and having the support from the physical Bardock, you're gonna do great there as well, and the Super Saiyan 2 Bardock does fine. So these are the two teams that I'll probably end up bringing some variation of this here. I wish you could bring the physical Bardock with the tech Bardock, but with the same name and easy A, of course you can't do that. So these are basically the options that you can run. Now, the different combinations you can run if you don't have like all these units here, like particularly like physical Fasha. Forgot. Free to play. You can just bring Team Bardock. Now you could end up, bringing the entire team here. However, the free to play Borgos is an AGL unit, and he will do 0 damage. So just kind of keep that in mind if you want to bring a full free-to-play team on there. So again, those are your kind of choices when it comes to that there. Now, again, we're talking about rotations here, or you're talking about duos that you can bring. Tora and Fasha, you can run that. If you're running the Tapion, you can do Fasha and Bardock in Easy A Bardock in the one rotation, and that's gonna crush, right? Even though they're running 150%, that is going to be a great rotation. Now, you could end up actually bringing some extreme class units on here as well. You can bring the the Bojack combination with, you can't. You can't. I'm sorry. You can bring the Strength Bardock, and then basically the Team Bardock there. I was like, oh, wait a minute. It's like you should be able to run that combination, and yes, you can run that combination there. So. Because the LR Bojack, that is full power Bojack Galactic Warrior versus just Bojack the strength one. Now you can also bring a Boo combination, Strength Boo and the physical Fat Boo there, the Easy A, that can run that combination. And if you are going to bring some extreme units, you can bring the Migra right there as maybe possible an extreme support unit if you want to. Now, speaking of crossover units, because that's a crossover unit, you can then bring in a combination of Super Saiyan 4 Bardock on this team. Now, the reason why you could bring Super Saiyan 4 Bardock on the team here is because if you have 2 or more crossover units, then he's a very, very dominant unit there. Now, the issue is, right, is having enough crossover units on the team. So you could bring some of these other Dragon Ball Heroes units on here. The nice thing about some of the EZA units on here, like the Super Saiyan Bardock and the Super Saiyan 2 Bardock, you can run those units there and also activate the team. So in reality, I can probably do this, kind of going back here, and might just, I might just run this team here versus, because this will run at a 200% because he's a pure Saiyan. And actually that might be the team I'm going to be running here versus the Tapion there, right? So should be a fun team to run because this will activate the rest of his passive. So that should be fun. Or if you have other hero units or crossover units, you can bring those units there as well. If you don't have some of the EZA Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 Bardocks there. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Again, this is one of these EZAs. If you have the units, great, it's going to be very easy. If you don't, you might be struggling because story figures is not that many, as you can see here. If you don't have a particular unit, you might just bring in a strong physical extreme unit just for damage mitigation and just to not die, I guess, if you're running a different team. But you are pretty limited to that story figures team to complete this fairly easily. So anyway, and again, most of you guys should have like a free-to-play Bardock team that you can run as well. So but with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and helped out here. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we will catch you next time. Later.